The cost of living's going up. What are we going to do in our property businesses? Hello, my name's Mark Fitzgerald, and the price of living is going up in the UK day on day. It feels like at the moment. It seems like we can't get away from this phenomenon, so to speak, that's coming our way. And it is coming our way, mark my words. We cannot bury our head in the sands. We cannot fight the fact that these things, whilst pretty much unfair, are out of our control. But as business owners, as property business owners, we again are faced with challenges. It does seem that in the property world, we always seem to be faced with a new challenge each and every month. And this one has been brewing up for a while. So if you're just looking to get started now, these are some things that you can look at doing in your property businesses as you're building up. I've been doing this 5 years now. So I've been doing this along the way. I've had to survive a pandemic, and now I'm looking to survive a recession. We came through the pandemic with flying colors. We had to change a few things, tweak a few things, but that's business for you. But things are still rocking and rolling and going really, really well for us and going from strength to strength. But the price hike in utilities and the cost of living is making it more and more difficult. So in our property businesses, we need to look at how we can survive or how we can keep going and make things profitable. Now, if you're doing a strategy like rent to rent and you're locked in paying a guaranteed rent to the landlords, you need to be looking at the utilities. If you're doing serviced accommodation, it probably won't hit you as hard, but it still will hit you. So prices are the obvious thing that will go up. But when there's a recession coming and a rise in marketing prices, people aren't always willing to pay that bit more. So what I would say is if you're going to put your rents up, and you should be putting your rents up with the cost of living, because unfortunately, the tenants have to pay the rents. If you're paying the utilities, they need to be paying their share in that as well. If you think of it as well, if you are renting a house off a landlord and you're paying the rent and you're paying for the utilities because it's a single let property, you again are stumping up the bill for that. You're still paying for that. So it should be no different on your HMOs as well. But I like to also think that with a price hike in rent, that I can also offer a bit more value as well. So you can find companies out there actually that if you subscribe to and you have a few tenants, to make it worthwhile, you can get vouchers and things that are sent out to them to give them discounts in like supermarkets, to give them discounts in fast food restaurants or deliveries, or potentially gym memberships in their area. There are companies out there that do like a coupon thing where you subscribe to it. And yes, it will cost you a few pounds, but it's nothing that's massively going to majorly come out of your pocket, and also means that potentially that you can increase your rents a little bit more than maybe you were going to just because of the utilities and stuff. You're almost giving something back. And what we like to do in our business is, if everybody's looking after the properties, if they're all paying the rent on time and they're doing what should be done, then they get the privilege of these vouchers. If they don't, then we cancel their access to that until they sort themselves out. But it also gives them that level of thinking, you know, I might be paying a bit more, but look what I get for it. I get a discount here, I get a discount there. So there are certain things that you can look at by doing that. Even just having a pizza night, maybe even once a month, just when the tenants are there, get a few pizzas in, or a pizza per room. That it's not massively expensive, particularly if you use local pizza companies and you tell them you're going to do this on a regular basis. They may give you more of a discount, but most pizza places will give discounts on specific nights anyway, buy one, get one free and all of that sort of things. So you can also look to deliver something in that way as well. Of course, again, if they're looking after the place, paying the rent on time, and they're happy to be there, it just gives them something back. But from our own businesses and where we are, we need to be earning more. If we're struggling and the cost of living's rising, I see so many industries and so many companies out there now, and their workers are all like, we're going to go on strike. We're going to go on strike for that extra 25 pence, 50 pence, or whatever it is. You cannot get rich going on strike. You cannot get rich by demand. You have to get out there. You have to improve yourself. You have to improve your business, and you have to improve your service. If you look to do that, then even with the price hikes that are going on, you will earn and make more money. And it's all about getting out there and making sure that you can earn a living. So people that are out there now that are struggling, that are thinking, I can't invest in anything, I can't invest in myself, I can't invest in starting a business, is the wrong mindset. You're never going to get anywhere. It's a negative mindset. What you want to be looking at is, if I do invest in this, what do I get out of it? How can it help me? How can it help me earn more money? And I see people, obviously I even have students in my rent-to-rent business builder who are building up a business, a property business, and even my one-to-one mentors who are building property businesses that might not even be rent-to-rent, and I'm helping them do so. But they're building a business alongside, potentially at the moment, a full-time job. So the price hikes are coming in, but they're making more money. So while they still begrudgingly pay these higher prices, they are making money alongside their income. And it's a way of growth. It's a way for you to be able to survive these hard times. So make sure you're not just staying stagnant and moaning about the fact that the price is increasing and we're going into a recession, that, you know, the economy is going to pop. The press are trying to talk us into a recession and they're doing a really good job of it. And yes, we always knew this was going to be coming. We always knew hard times were going to be coming. There was no way we could survive the way that we survived in COVID. And I personally think the choices that were made by the powers that be in the governments when we were in COVID were very good to try and help the economy, to try and help people survive. But that was always going to come at a cost. Obviously, there's wars breaking out now, and that's not helping things either. But we always knew harder times were on their way. We've had a real good bubble, I think, for the last 10, 15 years since the major recessions of 2008. So times are hard, but there's always opportunity out there. You've just got to seek the opportunities. You've got to get your mindset right. Now, if that means that you need a bit of help or whatever, subscribe to these channels. Listen to the podcast as well, the Property Unleashed podcast, the Property Unleashed YouTube channel, where I help you with mindset and growth. Change your thinking to change your life. Change the way that you look at things. Don't always look at things as doom and gloom like everybody else does, particularly the press and the news. Stay away from that stuff. Have a high-level overview so that you know what's going on in the world and you know what's going on in the country. But don't be there taking the negativity from it all the time. Look at how you can achieve things and how you can build and grow things. And particularly when times are hard and recessions come, everybody pulls the purse strings in, everybody locks up and goes really, really tight. You want to be open to the opportunities that are out there, because I mark my words, in 5 years' time, as we did with the last recession, people will say, oh, I'd love it if that happened again now, because I know how to build in a recession. Now, knowing and doing are two different things. It's very, very scary time to then be going out there and doing exactly what the masses are not doing. By going out there and growing a business or starting a business when everybody else is saying that's too risky, I wouldn't be doing that, you will be finding it a bit easier to do this, because not many people will be doing the same thing as you. Okay? So don't go with the mindset of pulling back. If anything, get yourself out there and push yourself forward in these times where people now aren't going out there looking for deals so much, where people are thinking interest rates are going up, I'm not going to buy property, I'm not going to start a business. You can capitalize on that, take advantage on that. And if you need help with that in any way, visit thepropertyunleashed.com, where we have free tools and resources to help you get started, to help you get out there. There's guides, there's deal analyzers, there's all sorts of things. And there's even going to be some mindset stuff to just get you thinking the right way. Okay? Opportunity is everywhere. There is a pricing crisis, so to speak. Price is going up. The cost of living is going up. What do we need to do? We need to earn more money, okay? The real thinking and the real belief behind it is, and it's easy for me to say we need to earn more money, but just look at the opportunities that are in front of you and start digging deeper on those, looking for the opportunities, looking for a bit of growth, looking to start something alongside maybe your full-time job to ease the pressure and the burden in these difficult times. We will have difficult times all the time. Some will be worse than others. Some will come, some will go, some will stay with us longer than we want them to. But don't let that stop you take the right steps in your life. I hope this video or this episode's helped you. Like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. If you don't agree with me, leave a comment. I'm always open to listening to disagreements. I love hearing other people's thoughts on stuff like this. And if you do agree, leave a comment as well about why you agree and what you're going to do about it. I'm always happy to help people, so reach out to me if you feel like you need any help or support. And take care, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye for now.